Today I want to show you how I grow sprouted potatoes in a chicken feed bag, like this. Hey, I'm Emma and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how to turn sprouted potatoes that you might find at the bottom of your pantry and grow them into a new batch of potatoes. If you've been following my channel, you would see that I try to do everything in a low cost method, and I also try to use recycled or repurposed materials. So today, instead of buying potato bags, we're actually just going to repurpose these chicken feed bags that I buy my chicken feed in. So I've got quite a few of these, so I'll show you how I grow new batches of potatoes in these bags. I love doing this method because potatoes don't need that much. These bags are really handy because I can just put the potatoes in the bottom and start piling them up and just rolling or unrolling the bag as the potatoes grow up the stem. So when you're growing potatoes in a garden bed, you need to really be piling up the dirt or the mulch around them, because potatoes will grow up and they'll shoot their little potatoes, their little potato babies off the side of the stem. And if those potatoes are exposed to sunlight, they'll actually turn green and become inedible, and you can't eat them anymore. So by doing this, we can save a lot of space in the garden and simply just unroll the bag as the potatoes grow taller. I also love it because I am repurposing something that would otherwise just be going in the bin. And because I have chickens, I go through a lot of these bags. So finding a use for them is a double win for me, I suppose. So all you need is some feed bags. You can also use bags that potting mix comes in, but I've got these chicken feed bags handy. I've got some soil and compost prepared already that I've harvested from my compost bin. And then you need your sprouted potatoes. Compost bin as a table because I don't really have a table up here that I can use. So all I'm going to do to start off with is just, sorry about the noise, is just roll this down, all the way down. Sorry, I'll fast forward this bit. Grab the second one, and a bird just pooped on it. Okay, so we've now got two rolled down bags, and what I think I'll do, because we've had a lot of rain recently, we don't want any chance of potatoes rotting. So I'm going to actually just cut some little holes in the bottom. This is permeable, is that the word? The water gets out of it. So, but I just want to allow better drainage. Bug on me. So I need a pocket knife. Okay, I don't have a pocket knife. I'm just going to stab it with this. I need my cup of tea. Actually, this will work. Just stab it. Yeah. Just a few holes. Oh god. Nothing is ever fancy here. Oh gosh, that's a bit of a hole. It's like 7 a.m. in Brisbane, or South Brisbane, and I am already sweating. I have sweat moustache, sweat brow, Everything's sweating. Sweat, sweat, sweat. I love the humidity. Okay, so we've got our bags prepared. All I'm going to do next is put some of the soil and compost mixture down the bottom to create a nice little layer for the potatoes to sit in. Okay, so I've got some mixture down the bottom. This is so simple. All I'm going to do, and maybe there's better methods, but it's working for me. Why do things harder than what they have to be? Is just simply pop your potatoes in the bag with these little sprouts facing upwards. They kind of orient themselves in the direction that they want to grow anyway, so you can see they're all pointing up. I had these potatoes resting on the pot of soil for a few days. We've had some crazy weather, so I haven't been able to do it, but it's already just sprouted roots, so this is ready to go. So I'll pop that one in there and maybe put 3 in this bag. I'm probably overdoing it. I'll see if I've got another bag, and I might just put 2 in the bag so that it's not overcrowded. So once the potatoes are in the bag, I'm simply going to cover them over with some more soil. Just like that. The next thing I'll do is put a little bit of mulch over the top, because everything needs to be mulched. If you're not mulching, then what are you doing with your life? So I'll get some sugarcane mulch that can sit there. We're actually running low on mulch. I need to get some more because I mulched the entire garden the other week. So simply place that on top, and the potatoes will make their way to the top. I'll put this in a sunny spot and just need to make sure it's not sitting in any puddles of water. So what I do is, there's some grass growing. Get out of here. I rolled it up a bit too high, but all I will simply do now is put some more soil on top and put some more mulch on top and continue that layering effect and start to roll the bag, or unroll, I keep saying roll the bag, but unroll the bag so that we get these potatoes growing up really tall. So I'll do that now. It's actually a rogue little, it's a pumpkin growing in there. Get out of there. The best part about growing potatoes in bags like this is when it comes time to harvest, you simply just tip the bag over and pour all the potatoes out, because traditionally when you're planting in a garden or in the soil, you have to be digging them up, and you might be using either a fork or a spade or something like that to be digging the potatoes out, and often this results in the potatoes actually getting damaged. I also don't like hitting worms with my spade or fork, so this just means I can just upend the bag and have the potatoes come tumbling out, and I can simply pluck them off the grass nice and easily. Right, looks a bit messy, but I assure you it's fine. Thanks for hanging out while I planted these. If you are interested in seeing how these actually turn out, subscribe and follow along, and I will film hopefully a decent harvest, or maybe it'll be a big old flop. But anyway, come along for the ride and I'll keep you updated on how these actually go.